about Coach Drew, what about Baylor drew you to this area? Because I was talking to you. I'm from Philly. You're from Wilmington.
Yeah.
Both Philadelphia Catholic League guys. It's rare you get someone down here.
I would say really just the environment, because I'm a big Christian guy myself. So just the faith part, and then just the way their play style and the way they play with their guards. That's really the big things.
Oh, yeah. Fran Fraschilla says more guards than Buckingham Palace come out of Baylor.
Yeah.
It's true. When you talk about faith, how have you used that in your life to overcome what could have been possible setbacks?
It's been, well, my dad has this thing where he makes me and all my siblings pray every night before we go to sleep. So it's just constantly just praying and just staying close with God. That's really it.
Do you feel sometimes when you finish your day like that, you could almost start your day the next day almost kind of hanging out with God in prayer throughout the day?
Yeah, I can feel that. I definitely do.
Yeah. So when you're walking through life with that spiritual component, do you find the ability to sort of almost use that in your everyday life? And how do you?
I would say I'm able to use it in my everyday life, because just everybody goes through tough times and stuff like that. So it's just to know that you can overcome it and just know that he's there and always going to be there.
So you worked out this morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
What time's the alarm clock go off?
6:35.
Is it tough for you to get out of bed?
Nah, I've always been a morning person.
So you're a morning
good.
person. You get to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
What is an early morning workout comprised of?
First, ball handling, form shots, and then just a lot of finishing around the rim and just shots, just different variations of shots.
Now that you're on campus, are you by yourself doing that, or do you have a support staff member out there?
GA
Okay.
was with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the more beautiful things about guys who become elite athletes is the lonely work that people don't know about.
Yeah.
That separates you from the pack. How much of that work do you put in? And do you find yourself putting in more and more?
I feel like myself, I put in a lot of work just because I've always been an undersized guard. So, always getting overlooked and stuff like that. So just had to do the extra things that nobody sees just to make sure that I'm able to do my best on the court.
Is there somebody who, Ray J. Dennis is a great guy, right? Undersized guard. You think of him right away, especially last year. Is there somebody who you model your game after?
So it's been a lot of players. I try to take a little bit from everybody, Kyrie's finishing, Chris Paul, just the way he sees the floor. Then Damian Lillard, he's creating space and stuff like that. And then when I was in middle school, I used to watch a lot of Sharif Cooper when he was in high school, because he was really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, how about off the floor? Is there somebody you turn to? You mentioned your father. It seems like that's a real positive impact he's had on you, just reading about that in your relationship. Who's a mentor off the floor for you?
Outside of my dad?
Yeah.
I have a cousin. His name Mar Mason. So him, and then another cousin named Julian Brinkley. And they two, when I'm home, I work out with them and stuff like that. So they just watching my film, watching everything, just making sure that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and just telling me what I could see and do better.
Right away, it shows to me that as highly recruited of a guy that you were, you remain very coachable.
Mm-hmm.
When did you identify that was going to be an important part of your basketball journey? Because the great ones remain coachable.
Really just knowing, me, myself, I always had, good coaches for even AAU or high school. So, I've always been able just to easily, just listen and just hear them out and stuff like that, and then just talk through it if, I don't get along with everything they say, because you're going to have disagreements with your coach. So just knowing how to talk, but talk in a respectful way, and just stay coachable, just because they obviously seen more than what you did.
Off the court, let's go, what are you, 19, 18?
18.
So, okay, let's say you're like LeBron, and you play till, you're 40-something. So 25 years from now, okay, playing careers behind us, what do you see yourself doing? How are you making an impact in society?
Probably start getting into houses and stuff like that, and start renting them out, selling houses, that kind of stuff. My dad's already doing it now, so just getting into that with him.
So that's something that real estate.
Yeah, real estate.
Okay. So when did you decide that this was going to be the thing? Just seeing what your dad's doing?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You don't have to work every day. You get up when you want to. Just check on your tenants, that kind of stuff.
What have your parents that influence? What kind of influence have they had on your life?
My whole life, really, because I have a big family, so it's just constant. I've always been around family. Always just my dad is always on us and stuff like that. So it's constant family. Like,
What's the number one lesson you think you've learned from them that you're able to bring into everyday life?
really that you're always gonna have adversity. Just never give up and just always try to overcome it. That's the number one thing.
Off the floor, like when you're by yourself, what are you streaming online? What are you watching right now? And any shows you're watching?
Well, right now I'm finishing The Power. I just came
Yeah.
out with Tariq,
Uh-huh.
so I'm about to finish that. It comes out next Friday. So
Well, best
That's what
movie
I'm
you've
watching.
seen lately?
best movie. I don't remember what it's called. I went to the movies. I don't remember what it's called though. But outside of that, probably Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys 3, you like that?
Or the most recent Bad Boys, whatever
Okay.
it's called. Yeah, that one.
All right, so you're getting ready for a game. What are you listening to? Like, you're out shooting, you got your AirPods in. What are you listening to?
I listen to a lot of like Lil Baby, No Cap, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Papa. It's just a lot of different artists. I mix it up.
What happens to you when you get on the floor? You're very you're a very approachable, nice man off the floor, but you got to have some dog in you.
Yeah.
When you start to play, especially, you're going to be playing in the Big 12, it's arguably the best basketball conference in America. What do you do to find that role and be that dog?
Really, it just comes with, like, I've had brothers that I competed against all the time. So even when I just know, like, when you step on the court, it's just not friends and, like, stuff like that. So even if I'm playing one of my close friends, I still treat them the same way as if it's somebody I don't know.
What's it like being at Baylor? I always think, like, you guys are really lucky in a sense that, you have, like, the gratitude circles and, like, the culture of joy. Like, there's something special happening here. It's look, I grew up. My mom worked at Villanova. Both my brothers went there. I'm a Villanova guy, right? So I love Jay Wright. And then I got here, and I saw, like, wow, this is, like, might even be more special. The way that these guys operate. Like, you meet Coach Drew, he's a real dude.
Yeah.
And he's like that, and he's winning championships. Is there a level of gratitude for you to be a part of a program like this?
Yeah, I'm definitely blessed and honored just to be a part of it because it's a big family. Like, they don't just welcome a lot of people. You have to be, like, a specific good person. It's just stuff like that. So I'm honored to be here.
When you went away to Mount Verdi, was that tough for you? Was that the first time you were away from home for a long period of time?
Yeah, that was the first time I was away from for a long period of time like that because it was, like, months. So I had my days and stuff like that. But my teammates made it pretty easy for me.
Did you find, like, yourself leaning on your faith in times like that?
Yeah, I did a lot of praying, stuff like that, a lot of talking just to teammates, just checking on me and stuff like that. So it was good.
Have you developed leadership skills yourself over the course of your life? I mean, I know you were the man at Newman and Goretti,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure you were last year as well. What have you found out about yourself? Like, wow, like I'm now the guy that leads.
I definitely feel like I'm a leader just when it comes to just showing people how to do it the right way. I feel like I can grow in just being, like, a more vocal leader and getting other people to do it. So that's what I would say.
What coach in your life has meant the most to you?
I got to pick one. Probably my assistant coach at Newman Goretti, John Brennan.
Okay.
He's did a lot for me. Like, I can't even count the amount of things, but
Like on a
probably,
personal level.
yeah, just all around basketball, personal, just making sure I'm always good, making sure my head's on straight, just checking on me outside of basketball.
Do you think people that are outside of college sports, especially you mentioned Coach Brennan at Newman Goretti and, Coach Drew and the assistants here at Baylor, it is a family.
Yeah.
I always think people will be surprised to know how much of a family it truly is.
Yeah, I definitely think they would be surprised just because when you come to our practices, you see teams praying. Like, you don't normally see a team praying probably after practice. We're probably one of the many few, so it's probably surprises a lot of people.
If there's a movie about your life, who plays you?
A movie? I don't know who's plays me. Probably, like, Yeah, I have no idea.
All right, well, you're young enough. You can have you sign off on it. Well, it'll be you. All right, you can play yourself.
Oh, I can play myself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That's the deal.
That's cool.
What would people be surprised to know about you and who you are?
Probably the fact that I got 9 siblings. Probably that they'll be surprised about that, and just the journey of like how far I came in basketball and just the stuff I went through.
Can you name one of the things you went through that was an adverse situation and you found your way through it?
So 6th grade, I Delaware. I played for Team Delaware for AAU, and then I went to go play for Team 3 in Baltimore. And at first it was going well and stuff like that. I was adapted. I was playing good and stuff like that. And then a New York guard came to the team, and I lost my starting spot. So I had tough moments and stuff like that where me and my dad have talks and be crying and stuff like that. And then just overcoming that. Then 8th grade, deciding to go to Philly for high school. 9th grade year, the coach said I wasn't going to probably play varsity, just play both, JV and varsity. But then first high school game, I had game-winning points on varsity, so it was crazy.
And it starts as early with the AAU circles as really as 6th grade.
Yeah, it was early.
I mean, and it's weird because, lucky for you, or a credit to you, not lucky, that you and your father found a way to handle it the right way. Mm-hmm. Some people, Rob, just bounce. They're like, I'm out. I can't handle this.
Yeah.
Where do you think you found that resolve at that young of an age?
Really just my dad telling me to never quit. Even though something gets tougher, you just can't quit because good can come out of everything.
Your dad sounds one of the guys who's not peppering the coaches. He's peppering you, right? With it comes down to you.
Yeah. He definitely thinks that everything that happens is up to the person, for sure.
Where are you going to be in 5 years?
5 years, I think I would be in the NBA, to be honest. Probably but I don't know what year I would be in the NBA, but I'm definitely going to be in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of that. All right, Rob, thank you so much for getting up here early, spending some time with me. I look forward to seeing you as a player and your career blossom. So it's good stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We are Rogue Media Sports.